Okay.
So this is the Macromolecules project. This is the YouTube video. There are 4 organic molecules. They're called organic because they contain carbon. The 4 organic molecules are carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Carbohydrates contain carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and possibly other atoms. It has a ratio of 1 hydrogen to 2 carbons to 1 oxygen. It can be a source of short-term or long-term energy, such as glucose or starch. The energy comes from sugars and starches. There are 2 types of sugars. Simple sugars like milk and fruit, and complex sugars like pasta. The monomers of carbohydrates are monosaccharides. An example would be glucose. An example of a carbohydrate polymer is glycogen. Other known sugars are ribose and deoxyribose, which help make other monomers for other biomolecules. And lipids contain carbon, hydrogen, and possibly other atoms. They have a ratio of 2 carbon atoms to 1 hydrogen atom. They are insoluble to water. Lipids are a source of long-term energy. They are also a cell membrane component, the phospholipids. They act as a chemical messenger in the body. They are categorized as fats, oils, and waxes. It is used as insulation for the body. The monomers of a lipid are glycerol and fatty acids. An example of a lipid polymer would be a triglyceride. There are 2 types of fats, unsaturated and saturated. Unsaturated fats tend to be liquid at room temperature because they have at least 1 double bond, making them less compact. On the other hand, saturated fats tend to be solid at room temperature because they only have single bonds. A special non-lipid is a steroid. They don't have the same structure as normal lipids, but are classified as them because they are hydrophobic and insoluble with water. Go.
Proteins contain carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen. They are made of amino acids bonded by peptide bonds called polypeptides. They have large complex structure. They are a major component in hair, nails, and skin pigment. They function as an enzyme, producer of required energy for chemical reaction. Hormone and transporter molecules such as hemoglobin. They are utilized as hormones to produce muscle. Their monomers are amino acids such as arginine and glutamine. Some examples of protein polymers are antibodies and gelatin. Nucleic acid containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphate group, and nitrogenous base. They are very complex. Nucleic acids function as a carrier of genetic information and instructions for protein synthesis. DNA acts as the command center of the cell, and RNA acts as the messenger protein synthesizer found within the nucleus of eukaryotic cells. The monomers of nucleic acids are nucleotides. An example of nucleotide would be adenosine triphosphate, otherwise known as ATP. The nucleotides are what makes up the human genome. As the order of these dictate organism's traits. In order to make this human genome, nucleotides would bond with other nucleotides through their nitrogenous base. There are 4 nucleotides in DNA: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. The ones that can pair up are known as base pairs. These base pairs include adenine with thymine and cytosine with guanine.